Welcome to Pride Against Prejudice, a Shadowrun 4th edition actual play podcast.
Hi, I'm Simon and I'm playing Huggy Bear.
Hi, I'm Al and I'll be playing Maverick.
Hi, I'm Jack and I play Toyga.
Hi, I'm Michael and I'll be playing Sunshine.
Hi, my name's Dutch or Kerry and I'll be playing Alexandra.
And my name is Rhydian, I'm the GM. If you would like any bonus content, a link to our living campaign map can be found in the show notes, along with a link to our Discord where you can get occasional bonus episodes, and if you'd like to add locations to the map or just ask us questions, you're welcome to join us there. If you stick about for a few seconds at the end of the episode, we also have a question for you as well. Following content may contain themes and materials not suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Before we dive into the episode, here's some pay data on another one of the Shadowrun podcasts out there for you to listen to.
Alright, everybody, just do it good this time.
Dashing through the sprawl, crying all night and day, over borders we go, running all the way. Alarms and sirens ring, the team all takes flight. As a gift you can listen to new pay data tonight. Oh, jingle bells, next to smell, Sasha ran away. The Fordmobile lost its wheels, nowhere safe to stay. Oh, jingle bells, crack knuckles, wolves and spell slinging. Oh, what fun it is to run with Dragon's Creek Gaming.
Shadowrun Beta, Season 2, Tramps Like Us. Available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Say I never gave you nothing.
The team have escaped from Cornville with Alexandra and are on their way back to New York. Guiseppi did warn them about the traffic, though. Alright, so last time, you went down to the woods today.
We did indeed get a big surprise, and it wasn't the bear.
Yeah, we failed to go in disguise. I think that was maybe our first mistake.
Alexandra is feeling decidedly sad. You lot, as is Mav, you lot are stood outside a van in the woods. Huggy and Sunshine are just jacking out the Matrix in the cafe. What are you lot up to, folks?
Well, I'm going to pay our tab, probably grab another one for the road and maybe some biscuits or something, and head out to the van.
Yeah, you're walking casual.
Okay, you think we should get like some donuts or stuff for the team, or...
Actually, if they have like a pack of donuts to go, then I'll get like a tray of donuts to go.
Yeah, there's donuts.
Yay, donuts.
Did you check to see if they were soy-free?
They are not soy-free.
Oh.
No donuts for Tiger. Or intestinal distress for Tiger.
What are the rest of you doing?
We are piling into a van. However, Alexandra, this sucks. I am sorry. Take off everything you are wearing. We are going to not look. Throw it into the woods, and then get in the van.
Naked. With a bunch of people I don't know.
You know me.
Barely.
Your clothes have trackers in them. Your person also has trackers in it. We'll deal with that in a minute. It sucks. I know.
Give
Do
me
it.
a coat?
If it makes you feel any better, the person behind the LMG that is currently loaded and will point at anyone who tries to do anything weird is female.
Oh, yeah, new introductions. This is Sunshine. She was the voice that spoke to you from the bedroom. She's a natural...
Introductions later, van now.
There's clothes in the van as well.
We did buy clothes for you.
Have the finest truck stop garments.
I mean, at the very least, Huggy will have like a spare jumper and pair of slacks for herself.
We did specifically buy Vendies for Alexandra.
Oh, come on. Vendies aren't that bad. They're better than whatever that prison jumpsuit is. Come on.
Get in the van.
Ugh, fine. Today has been fucking weird anyway.
It's only going to get weirder.
Quick question to the GM. Has she managed to put her sword arms away yet?
No. There's still sword arms.
Okay, okay. Mav, Toiger, turn around.
Sunshine, was it?
Sunshine, you are not yet there. They're by the side of the road.
Wait, am I not?
No, you're in the other van.
Oh, frag. I'm sorry, I'm getting totally mixed up because we've got 2 vans on the go. Sorry.
That's all right. However, the question about the sword arms is sword hands is entirely valid.
Have you remembered how to put those away yet?
See, I didn't even know I had them. I don't know how to put them away.
How do you forget?
In van. Discuss later. In. Toiger, in.
Fine.
Alexandra, in.
Fine, just...
While we're doing, let's get some proper introductions. The bossy one is Mav. I know he looks, acts, and smells exactly like a cop, but we promise he isn't one. The driver is Huggy. She's wonderful. You're about to meet Sunshine. She's a natural cyan.
Cecil, give me 30 seconds to get rid of this clothing then. Just promise you won't look.
Toiger casts Phantasm and makes you know how you get hospital gown privacy rails?
Yeah.
Hospital privacy, he makes one of them appear out of thin air.
I'm going to assume this is happening in the back of the van and you're just flinging clothes out the back of it.
It'd better be.
Quick question. Who's driving?
Either Huggy or the autopilot.
A couple of minutes later, somewhat shredded clothing reappears over the other side.
It's not actually physically there, you can just throw it through it.
I don't know. It looks real.
Are you okay with me dropping it then?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I'm closing the door. Let's get going. If you don't get in, I'm leaving without you.
I'm in.
I wasn't talking to you. I know you're in. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine.
Who's in which van right now?
Right now, Alexandra, Toiger, and Mav. They're in Grendel's mother. And Huggy is talking to them basically through the van's speakers.
And is Huggy remote piloting it?
Yes.
So, Sunshine, if you want to talk to them, you can do so, but it'll be basically piggybacking Huggy's signal and doing it through the van speakers. So, totally see why you got confused, because this is not quite... Actually, no, this is something we could do now, but nobody bothers because it's aggro.
Yeah.
Now that she's dressed and you're...
So she's managed to very, very carefully shrug her way into basically a set of overalls that are too big for her, but they're on.
They're Vendys. They're always their own size.
Yep.
Wendy's come in one size doesn't fit anyone.
Indeed. Next task. Alexandra, you got hurt. That contraption is a medical bed. Please get in it. It will do something about that.
Alright.
Let's see if I can't do something about that cyberware as well.
Huggy, you know how cyberware works. How do you cyberware? How do you not cyberware?
It should be entirely cognitive. She will have had a cyberware control implanted probably in the base of her, top of her spinal column, base of the neck, or directly.
I just have to think these stupid things away.
Yes. Think about it as, retracting, retracting claws. Well, yes, retracting claws. But they will work roughly in the same way that, a muscle reflex will. Imagine pulling them in the same way that you would, flex your hands.
So she sort of, stares at them for a couple of minutes. It looks like she's concentrating really hard. After a couple
Could I get a logic plus willpower roll, please?
Oh, okay.
I will remind everyone that I don't have any combat cyberware, but,
You do have cyberware. You're the only one of us with cyberware. The only...
Yes, that's because I'm the only one who's not some sort of weird, hippy-dippy mage bulldog.
That's 2 hits.
So, one of them retracts.
Well,
The other one stubbornly refuses to.
it's a start, I guess.
Yeah, we'll take it.
At least I can actually open the lid of this damn thing now.
I mean, I can open that as well. You know what, I'll let you do it yourself. It's not as if you've had much free will for the last little while.
So I'm assuming there's like a button or like a handle or something.
There's a clear plastic, or clear, plastic-ish, covering over the top of what looks like it looks almost like, the camp beds in a camper van. It's like that, except it very clearly has restraining straps that go over the top. And it's covered in a clear plastic bubble-shaped thing, and there are various, slots along the inside of the bubble that hold little tools like scalpels and, needles and stitching equipment.
One request, please don't do those straps up.
You're probably going to want them, because I'm not going to be driving slowly.
Oh. Okay.
So unless you really want to bump your face off the plexiglass screen, firstly, I will allow you to do them now that you have a free hand. Secondly, you don't have to do them up tight, but I want you to treat them as something like a safety belt, a seat belt.
Fair enough. Okay.
Just one at your waist and the one on your shoulders. I don't want you breaking on neck.
Okay.
If it's all a bit too stressful and you need a break, say watermelon, we'll get Huggy to slow down, we'll undo the straps, and we'll take 5. While you're in that thing, Mav, come here. I'm going to do something about your various piasma holes.
Do it in the front of the van. We need to get moving.
Okay, I'm in.
Are we not already moving? I thought we were driving at this point.
Huggy isn't driving until Alexandra is strapped in.
I'm in.
Cool, let's go.
There's a screech of tires, and Grendel's mother spins out of the woods onto the road.
We'll come back to that shortly. Could you, in the meantime, give me Are you running the Valkyrie module, or is somebody else actually, Huggy?
I'll leave the Valkyrie I'll get the Valkyrie module to run on the pilot for now.
Could you give me a roll for the Valkyrie module? Do you want this to be for healing, or to take a look at what the frag is going on with this young woman?
Let's do healing first.
Okay.
Right, I need to remember what the Valkyrie module's rolls are.
That's fine. We will come back to them in a couple of moments then, since you need to look that up. What were you about to say, Toiga?
I hope we're remembering to pick up Guiseppi's van full of legitimate merchandise.
We are.
I don't think any of us have that much of a death wish.
We're certainly not forgetting to pick up anything for Guiseppi.
I don't think I've ever had this much drain all at once. I'm not entirely sure how many fingers I have at the moment.
So how much drain do you have there, Toiga?
I have 2 boxes left before I keel over.
And there was much rejoicing.
Tiger, try not to injure yourself again.
He's in the van now, he'll be fine. Slap a stim patch on him if he falls over. God, I hate country roads.
Could I get that roll for the Valkyrie module, please, Huggy?
Oh, God. I'm spending my last edge.
Thank you.
And re-rolling 9 dice. That was 1 hit initially on 10 dice. I roll this edge, I got another 4, so that's 5 hits total.
Nice. So, Alexandra, from your perspective, this is weird. You're actually quite glad of the straps that you've put on your legs, because it tickles like frag. And you don't think you could stay still otherwise. As, first of all, the sort of robot's appendages come out and they start washing out the wound with disinfectant. It's 6th world disinfectant.
That's gonna sting like hell.
Yeah, it's 6th world disinfectant, though. They're not exactly putting TCP on there, so it's, Sorry, not TCP. What am I thinking of?
Surgical Spirit.
Surgical Spirit, thank you. TCP is an entirely different thing. And yeah, it cleans your feet out. It hurts a bit, but it's not too bad. And then it sprays it over with a layer of synth skin that basically means, yeah, you can stand on your feet again just fine. It won't even be tender. The synth skin it's sprayed on, that'll come off in a couple of days. It's put like magic sixth world enzymes in, not literal magic, technological magic sixth world enzymes in there to accelerate the healing process. And yeah, it'll sort it out.
So that just to double check, 5 hits means 5 boxes, yeah?
Yeah.
That's everything.
Having a little medic in the van is always handy.
Huggy, can you use this thing to try and figure out how much cyberware they've put in there?
Yeah, I'm going to try. I can't guarantee. I've never done cyber surgery before, and this is basically doing cyber surgery, but in a reverse.
Are there any particularly noticeable gaps in your memory? Like, do any bits of you clank that didn't used to? I don't want to run around, like, startling you to try and get you to shoot blades out of new places, but from what I can tell, you've sprouted swords, you've developed the strength of 10 men, and the agility of a cheetah hopped up on meth. I don't want to go around startling you into, like, trying to reveal new superpowers, because I feel like that's a recipe for disaster, but I suppose you off the top of your head know? Or you saw, like, a big evil list in that place of the cyberware we're putting in our poor unfortunate victims?
Cecil, just...
I can turn off the comms to the front of the van if you want me to.
That's a conversation we can have later, Toiger. Alexandra, don't worry.
Alexandra, I can offer you a number of different options here. We have sedatives on tap if you want to just go to sleep, or I can try and make you as numb as possible. Or we can just, keep doing what we're doing.
Too much all at once. I don't know. Like, Cecil, until this morning, I didn't know these existed. Today, I still don't know if this is real. I don't know what's real right now.
I'm reasonably real.
Right, okay, so...
I just
Toiger.
Want to go home.
Toiger.
You really think you could come up with someone as annoying as me?
Toiger.
Huggy.
Remember when you came over and me and Lutzog were coming down from that really fragging awful trip? And
yes.
I almost punched you in the skull.
Yes, and Lutzog was trying to climb into that jet engine they use as a barbecue.
Yes, okay, so I think she's probably in a similar situation to that. Don't try and push her right now. If you can get questions later, she needs to calm down. She's going to be high on adrenaline, high on whatever the frags they put into her system to give her that agility, and scared out of her wits, and also probably on whatever sedatives they've been pumping her full of. Let's give her a chance to clear her system, and then we can start trying to work out what the frag's actually going on.
That's an excellent plan. I can help with...
I just want to go home.
That's going to be tricky, but we'll get to that later.
Okay, so I got 3 hits on my second roll of the Valkyrie module.
Okay, so with 3 hits, you're seeing... First of all, you're seeing something you expect. A stomach full of tags. There's one kind of in the back of the neck. That kind of shit. Sunshine... basically through the matrix can pop those quite easily. She can link to the van via you and just go nope, and just deal with them. I'm not making you roll for something that trivial. You see the cyberware you expect. So you see the arm blades, one of which, you can see that through the camera as well as on the sensors. You can see there's a data jack at the base of her skull, kind of behind the ear. The data jack, Alexandra, you knew about that already. Daddy bought that for your 12th birthday, so that one you're okay with.
Yeah, that one is engraved.
Yeah, that one, that's some Deltaware Primo Drac. You do also realise that the arm blades are Deltaware as well, looking at this readout, judging by the parts. You're not registering any other cyberware. Everything else appears to be biological in nature.
Okay, so I'm seeing a data jack behind your ear.
That's always been there. Well, since I was 12.
Awesome. That's very nice, very expensive. I'm seeing the 2 arm blades. Very nice, very expensive. And not a lot else. I am thinking that maybe you've got some BioWare installed. I don't know BioWare. I don't frag with BioWare.
So, is there any way that I can interact with her arm blade through her data jack? Or, more accurately, that Sunshine can interact with her arm blade through her data jack?
You would need to jack her in, but that's trivial.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alexandra, do you mind either I can jack you in with the machine, or you can jack yourself in with your free hand?
I can reach it.
Okay,
Let me.
we're going to let Sunshine see if she can retract your other arm blade. This does mean that you need to let Sunshine in your head a little bit. Is this something that you're okay with?
Well, it's that or have this thing out all evening.
That's an option. We can just keep it out until you figure out how to... If you retracted one, you can retract the other. We can just wait. Maybe now that you're healed up a bit, it'll be easier to control. It seems to have been a stress response the first time. Now that you're more relaxed, maybe it's easier to retract.
Let me try again.
Cool. Let's let you try again. I understand that you've had quite a bit of your agency, or all of your agency really, removed for the last little while. I want to be explicit in telling you. I want you to have... Whilst I can't give you complete agency, because that will end up getting you and us killed, and I'm not letting you get me killed. And honestly, I'm not letting you get the others killed either, if I can help it. I'm going to try and give you as much agency as I can.
For what it's worth, I know where you're coming from. Less so with the cyberware, but more the unexpected Drek suddenly happening to your body and having absolutely no agency over your life. Hi.
Yeah, you two can have some therapy sessions together later. I think it'll be quite helpful for both of you.
So, I just concentrate, right?
It's like... Have you ever done any physical training?
I did gymnastics.
Okay, that's perfect actually. You remember when you first started to do moves in gymnastics you didn't know how to do before, and you had to teach your muscles how to interact in a new and different way?
Sure, though I was usually being yelled at by my coach.
Okay. I can yell at you if you want, I don't think it'll help.
Huggy is German. Huggy can yell at you like nobody else.
Maybe don't yell at me.
It's like that. You're going to try and use your body in a new way. Unfortunately, this new way has been enforced upon you rather than it being an option. But, welcome to capitalism. Okay, so, do you remember what it felt like retracting the first blade?
Kinda.
Try and do that again on the other side.
One sec.
Sunshine, how are those tags coming along?
Working on it.
Could you roll logic plus willpower for me, please?
And now with fewer wound penalties.
0 hits.
But not a critical glitch.
Nope, but not a critical glitch. It stubbornly refuses to retract. It just sits there. You have no fragging idea what you're doing.
Okay, this is something that we'll have to work on. Now, as I said, you have a couple of options. We can just leave it like that. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it'll be your discomfort. We can have Sunshine try and jack into your cyberware and see if she can retract it. That is your choice. You can choose to let her do that. Or you can just keep trying.
Let's do this. I would like to be able to eat something this evening.
Funny story. You're going to be very, very hungry very shortly because we have some emetics for you to take.
Oh, fracking hell.
Though on the bright side, once the first round of those wears off, for round 2 you can basically just have whatever junk food you feel like, because you ain't keeping those calories.
Guys, there's some donuts in the back of the truck. Once we meet up together, grab some. I assume that you're all short of sugar.
Is officially the worst trip ever.
Yeah, it's probably going to get worse. How do you feel about repeated gunfire?
The frag!
There's probably going to be some shooting involved. I don't think we're going to get out of this that easily.
We may have had to do bad things.
Cecil!
Okay, so, it seems that Cecil hasn't fully filled you in on who we are. We are criminals. I like to think of us as the good kind of criminals. We generally engage with people who are either try to do good, or the bad things that we do are done to bad people.
Wait. Are you guys like that Tread show?
Runners? So we are shadow runners. I think of us as shadow runners. Are we shadow runners?
Probably.
Pretty sure we're Shadowrunners.
We get paid to do horrendous crimes, but we're not really affiliated with anyone in particular, so I guess we're Shadowrunners. I mean, I have my affiliations, and you guys do as well, but we're not working for anybody.
Huggy. Focus.
What the frag do you... I mean, obviously...
Alexandra, do you remember your Sweet 16 that Bethany desperately wanted to crash? So those trolls built they looked like they were built in a shipyard, broke in and abducted Alex and Yvonne.
Yeah.
We're like those guys, but much better looking.
I mean, I'm not sure on your side, Cecil, but, you know.
You haven't met me yet.
I'm a solid 4, but I don't drag the average down that much.
What the frag have you done to your face?
It's a cat thing. You know how I was a wizard and they were desperately trying to get me to be a hermetic wizard? Like how my parents would...
Those are certainly words, Cecil.
So, you know how my mum and dad desperately wanted me to be straight so I could father the next legion of offspring? They were trying to get me to do that, and to be the wrong kind of wizard. So after I pissed on the soft furnishings and fled home, I found out all sorts of things about myself. Hence the tattoo.
Okay, cool.
Speaking of wizardry, Alexandra, this is in many circles considered deeply invasive. I'm going to have a look at your aura.
Cecil.
I would offer to let you know...
Tiger.
Mav.
Ask.
Alexandra, I would like to have a look at your aura. It's deeply invasive and personal. I would offer to let you do something deeply invasive and personal back to me, but I have no idea what to offer you. You already know my name's Cecil. You already know I wet myself at my 9th birthday party. You already...
We didn't know that.
Tiger.
Huggy.
These sorts of things don't necessarily need to be reciprocal.
I'm trying to...
And let her answer before anything else.
Fine. Sorry. Stressed. Tired.
You're tired.
You have no idea how much magic I've used in the past 24 hours.
He's also had significantly fewer painkillers pumped into his system.
You have no fragging idea how little sleep I have had over the last 2 months. But fine.
It's not a competition. You can both be tired.
In relation to Mav's comment about how you can both be tired, Mav has this really frustrating habit of being reasonable and calm when provoked.
Cece.
Lexi.
Just get on with it. I just want to go to sleep.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you need to be awake to have your aura checked out. I can put you to sleep if you want.
Roll me your A sensing, please, Tiger.
Oh, I only rolled 2 dice. I got a hit, though.
So what you're getting off her is that she's actually quite healthy. The massive number of drugs in her system aside, but you have no idea exactly what they're doing or what they are or anything like that. Her general emotional state is... What is your general emotional state right now?
Terrified exhaustion?
Reasonable. And she is thoroughly mundane.
seeing like the fear and exhaustion and everything is probably a wee bit too much for Cecil at this point. He's been called Cecil too many times. Is like the Toyger face has kind of fallen off, and now he is stressed and tired and worried about one of the very few people before moving to New York that he actually considered himself to actually care about. He just sort of looks at like the state Alexandra's in, hands come up over to face, slumps down against the back of the wall, draws his coat about himself and puts his like forehead on his knees, and just sort of sits there in complete silence, quietly shaking.
Was it okay?
Don't worry, he gets like this when he's exceptionally stressed, tired, and unhappy. He'll be fine. Toyger, if you really want, there's a small stash of drugs somewhere in Grendel's mother. If you want to take something to take the edge off, help yourself.
I'm okay. And then like looks up directly at Alexandra, looking you fully and directly in the eye. And then like the hand goes out like he wants to take your hand, but like he doesn't want to like intrude.
There's also a plexiglass screen between the two of you.
Like fingers touch the screen, like the plexiglass thing a little bit, then flinch back.
You have been and always shall be my friend.
Yes.
Toyger, sit down. We're coming to a corner.
I'm sorry. It
Strange
took so long.
German voice. I'm sorry, I can't remember your name.
You can call me Huggy, darling.
Huggy. Okay. I'll plug in now. If you give me a sec, this is gonna be hard with this hand.
Well, cool. I can give you assistance with the Valkyrie module, but it's all on you. By which I mean it's all your decision. But I can assist your decision, I cannot make your decision. Anyway, I'm bad at this. I need to work on my bedside manner.
You're a lot better than what I've had the last couple of months.
No offense, but that's not much of a compliment.
That is the worst compliment I've ever received.
It takes her a good 10 minutes to get it actually plugged in, but it's now finally plugged in.
While this is going on, I shall assume that the vans meet up. Are you just remote messaging the big rig to come join you, treating it as a drone for the time being?
Yeah, I'm going to get it. Basically, the three vehicles are going to be going in convoy. Once we meet up, I'm going to stop and get into the rigger cocoon.
Yep, absolutely fine. If Alexandra is conscious at this point, you will see, by troll standards, a relatively small troll get into the back of the van and pile into the thing that looks like a medical bed but is not a medical bed.
I've always imagined it being something more like an upright medical bed. She sits in it rather than lying in it.
Cool.
The as like Huggy walks past, Toyger sort of like sheepishly goes nearer to Alexandra and said, "See, I told you everyone in this group was hot. Sorry. And they sort of shuffled away again.
Huggy gives Toyger a very gentle punch as he says that.
So which order are you driving in convoy?
Huggy will hot sim into the big rig. That's going first. And they need to break through anything. That's what I want to be the first thing to hit it. Then the other van goes in the middle. And Grendel's mother comes last. Because Grendel's mother has a gun on it.
Cool. Alright, Sunshine. So everybody else is in the other van. Are you piling into that nightmarishly cramped space with a rigger cocoon, an occupied Valkyrie module, exhausted Toyger, bleeding Mav? We'll come back to him. And
yeah, I'm still... I forgot I had teeth wounds.
And several drones. Or are you going, no, I'm going in the other van. It's fucking bench seat to myself. This is awesome.
Yeah, you know what? There's literally zero requirement for me to be physically in that van, because frankly, whatever good I can do from a distance.
Actually, Mav, can you go over to the other van? I think there's a med kit in there if you want to try and patch yourself up, but the Valkyrie module isn't freeing up anytime soon, and I think Toyger is a bit broken, so we're not going to move him.
No, I can help. I can help. I can be helpful.
Toyger is a bit broken. At this point, Huggy takes out her hand, puts it rather heavily on Teuger's shoulder, and pushes him back into his seat. And can't be a fuse right. I can't help right now.
Before you said on his shoulder, I thought you were going to say over his face. Just envelop his head and put him down.
It works.
Cool. So Sunshine is going, oh yeah, bench seat to myself. Oh yeah.
Sunshine?
Hey.
Once you've retracted this stupid thing, get the frag out of my head.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, technically I'm not in your head. Hey, I'm in your pan. There's a bit of a difference.
Could I get a command unauthorized, please? No, sorry, a command authorized, because she's letting you do it.
Authorized?
I
What
know,
Rick is
we
this?
never do this.
We've never had permission to do these things, lots of things before.
Are you using hot or cold sim for this?
Cold.
That's fine.
Like, we are not currently in a bad situation. Just 2 hits.
Okay, could I get another one at a -1? This has become an extended.
Yep. That's another hit, so up to 3.
Once you hit 3 hits, you're at it for about 5 minutes. You're taking your time over this, you're going slow. Oh god, some of this code is proprietary. This is a pain in the ass. But you do eventually manage to get the blade to retract.
Cool.
And yes, you can touch your own face without stabbing your eyes out again.
Yeah.
Alrighty, just a second. Guys, have we got a burner comm for Alex?
Pretty sure there's one in Grendel's mother somewhere.
Can I have a quick just look on the Matrix to try and find the... Is it possible to find the physical location of something in the Matrix?
You would need to use the track program.
Which I do not have. Oh no, I do have track.
Ah, excellent. I will just say that you can do that, and you can find it. I'm not going to make you roll for this, because I don't see any goddamn point.
Yep.
It doesn't add anything. So you find it. It turns out it's in a toolbox that Huggy forgot she owns that contain... Who goes into the toolbox to fetch it once Sunshine tells you where it is?
It would have to be Tiger.
Me, I can do it. I'm helping. I'm being helpful.
There's a sandwich in there that was forgotten about 3 months ago.
Oh.
It's okay. I'll clean it up. Look. I'm helping.
Back out the window.
You open it and there's just a cloud of mold spores that come out.
Oh god, I am glad that Valkyrie module has a seal on it.
It's pretty grim. Oh god.
Can I I hand over the comm to somebody, and then it's like, look, I'll clean it up, and then I try and use a very weak acid spray to clean.
That is not what that spell is for, and you know it.
So, given your state right now, I am going to make you roll for this. I'd force 1, I take it?
Yep.
Yep, because you said very weak, seemed like what you were actually trying for.
Something to distract you. What do you know about Germanic mythology and like folk stories and stuff like that? Any interests in that at all?
You were Odette in the high school production of Swan Lake. You were really good. I'm sorry that Brian called you a slag because you had ladders in your tights.
Brian called everybody a slag. That was his thing.
Brian has more STIs than a thing with lots of those.
What do you know about old world fairy stories? Like Fifth World fairy stories?
Nothing. I was really...
The reason I'm saying this is that we haven't named the small van yet. And we need to come up with a name for the small van. And I was wondering if it would help to take your mind off things to help me think of a new name for the small van.
Thanks, but no. I think.
Oh, good. I will keep trying to think of one myself.
I don't. I'm sorry. I know music.
This is happening. I'm imagining Vile's Sunshine is inside her pan.
Do you know who Nabo is? We stole from him, and we didn't meet him, but we stole from him.
Yeah, I know Nabo.
We stole from him.
You what? That's gonna take some getting used to.
Yeah, Mav exploded a building once. Sunshine kidnapped a guy.
Cece.
She's not just like hot voice. She's like actually really pretty and also like super patient, and understanding, and everyone here is really nice. And they said they would help you.
You've been having these conversations and tending to Alexandra's various boo-boos. Well, they're a bit more than boo-boos. On the drive out of Skowhagen, the vans have joined up. You stopped by the side of the road to transfer people around.
While we're stopped, I'm going to ask this in the team matrix chat. While we're stopped, do we want to give Alexandra the first round of emetics?
Yes.
We can certainly give us that option.
That one's less of an option. Till she's clean, we're being tracked.
Yes, I know.
Ryd, do I know what the range on those trackers is?
Not huge, but if you have a jammer or a Faraday cage, you can deal with it like that.
A Faraday cage like the inside of a vehicle?
In Shadowrun terms, they don't act as a Faraday cage, unfortunately.
I can use my phone inside a van, so I don't think that the walls of a van are going to stop, like, future tech.
Small question, would the Valkyrie module work?
Sadly not.
Damn it.
The Valkyrie module is very much designed as...
attached to the Matrix.
Yeah.
I think you've got a jammer. Somebody has one, I'm sure.
I'm not sure it's somebody in this team. I think it's the other team.
Yes, it is the other team. I wanted to buy a jammer, and then I was told that it would be the most obvious thing in the world, and I shouldn't.
That was a comment for that job only. It would still be obvious, but sometimes that's better.
Yes, but that's the reason I didn't buy it.
To quote Huggy on a different run, Huggy remembers... Huggy is just the elephant of the party. Just anything that you say just goes into the back of her brain to throw back at you. So, yeah, unfortunately you can't jam the tags, but Sunshine's bricked most of them already. Are you giving her the bath juice, or are you doing something else?
Do the bricked tags stay bricked?
Yes.
They're tiny, I'm just burning them out.
It makes your skin tingle. It's very strange.
Not the strangest sensation I've had today.
Not the strangest sensation you're having right now, probably. That's the tingly feeling. Is that the various things that we've injected into you so you're not feeling vast amounts of pain? Or is that the various things that have been injected into you burning out?
Or the weird synth skin getting sprayed onto your feet that kind of tickles.
Bragged if I know at this point.
It's a very strange day. So, are you giving her the Chunder Dragon shake or something else? Or are you just going, fuck it, Sunshine's dealt with it?
Not urgent. We should probably keep moving.
All right. So, you guys are driving out in convoy. It's actually fairly chill. You do see eventually a T-bird scream over you, and you're going, Aldrek. Oh, that's going to the school. We're about half an hour too late.
That was more delayed than I expected that response to be.
Remember that Sunshine fragged up their ability to respond, to send out a message.
You're welcome.
Also remember that we managed to stop their guard from raising the physical alarm, so all they got was a Matrix attack alarm.
And an astral attack on the opposite side of the compound that they thought was dealt with.
And also a fire alarm.
Yeah, whereas I suspect that half an hour later is them finding the dead orderly.
Yep.
So, looks like you've got away. You've left Skowhagen before any roadblocks can get set up or anything like that. You're getting out onto the road. It's pretty chill. Miles and miles of bloody Maine. There's a lot of trees. There's a lot of fields. All of them are GMO. Mav, since you're in the other van with a med kit, or are you in Grendel's mother?
I think I'm in the big rig.
You're in the big rig. Okay.
Because the big rig has 2 guns, only one of which can be manned by Huggy.
You would have had the opportunity to grab a med kit or similar. Are you shoving tampons in your wounds and duct taping them over, or are you actually doing this properly?
I have taken a med kit. I will do this properly, although I do not have the first aid skill.
Well, it'd be logic -1.
Plus the rating of the actual. It's the rating of the actual med kit.
Yep. So, are you attempting it, or are you just letting the med kit do the business?
I think I'm strictly better off doing it. That'll add 2 dice.
Okay. Well, give me your roll.
And I can also roll edge if I do it. So, I turn on my edge slider. 3 hits.
All right. So you heal 3 boxes of damage. So that's you still with 3 physical wounds. You're just. You can do something about it. You can add some painkillers. You've got the rattle can of spray on synth skin. But you can feel there's a shard of rib that's loose somewhere in your abdominal cavity. And oh my fucking god, does that hurt.
Ugh.
Just. You can feel it when you breathe in. And you're there going, oh, fragging bears, man. Mav's not having a good day.
Mav is having the, 3rd worst day out of people in these 3 vans?
And he's the one that nearly got eaten by a piasma.
I mean, how does Mav feel? Because he's like, he can feel a bit of his rib where his rib shouldn't be. But also, he killed a fucking piasma.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Like, is I once killed a piasma thing he messages to his other friends? Like, is he updating his Hinge profile with I once killed a piasma?
Only if he had a picture. Because, you know man with fish picture?
Yes.
Man with bear picture is bad. Man with piasma picture comes out the other side.
I mean, I can get you some shots from Fenrir's sensors if you want.
That would just be me being eaten by a bear. That is not dramatic.
No, there's the pictures. There's the pictures of you getting up out of a bear's mouth, bloody as hell, with the bear's brain sprayed out the back of its head.
That is disgusting. I am not using that as my profile picture.
I mean, you could put it on your profile. I mean, I've never done online dating. Alexandra, you did online dating for a little bit. How would you react to, like, pretend he didn't perpetrate?
Tiger, I'm going to do everyone a favor and just kill this conversation right here and now.
Thank you, Sunshine.
Oh, I'm going to go back to cleaning the van.
I think that's a good idea.
I do have one question though, Mav. Is Mav the kind of guy who doesn't use the whole can of synth skin because chicks dig scars and these are fucking piasma scars?
No.
Reasonable. Just thought I'd check.
So I probably need to have a bit of a sleep first and try and get rid of some of this absurd amount of stun, but on the way home I probably want to be calling ahead and getting Eddie to work on erasing Alexandra's sin.
I mean, I think that is putting a little bit of the cart before the horse. We need to get there first.
Yeah.
Also, Eddie won't take that conversation over a call. He will insist on meeting you.
Could I get 1 body plus willpower check, please, Toiga? This will not be affected by your wounds. This is just a recovery test.
Body plus willpower and +3 because that's the wound modifier?
Yeah.
4 hits.
Okay, so you recover 4 points of stun. So, you've been driving out from Skowhagen, miles and miles of bloody Maine. Mav, as you get into the big rig, you're going, ha, Sunshine, you chose the bench seat in the van. I've got a whole fucking double bed in here. It's awesome.
Yes, dear.
I don't say this, but I am thinking it.
You are thinking it.
I'm also not getting into the bed until I have removed every trace of both bear blood and mav blood from myself.
You do, however, find a note from the guy at the truck stop saying, loaded up Guiseppi's special cargo. Make sure he gets it safe and sound. It's just scrawled on an old napkin or something, and he's put it on the steering wheel. You kind of saw it as you were getting in. Huggy, as you're driving along, it's a really long drive. You're getting bored after the first hour or so, but you like driving yourself, so you stick with it. You notice there's a lot of other vehicles on the road. It's fine. You do see a couple of 4x4s in front of you with some bikes. Looks to be a go gang, but they're not hassling you. And then you go past the slip road, and you just glance in the sensors to look out the back. You said you were rigged into the big rig earlier.
Yeah, I'm hot rigged into the big rig, into Gotterdämmerung.
And the others were just following. You notice 2 more 4x4s and a bunch more motorcycles come off the slip road and start following you. They've got the same colours. And then the ones behind you start accelerating and start catching up with you. Could everybody roll initiative, please?
Wait!
Guys, we've got company.
Of course we do.
Alexandra, we are going to need to strap you in unless you'd want to join us in the fight.
Feel free to sit this one out if you want.
I don't know how much use I'll actually be. I think probably not helping might be a good idea. I don't know, but
Something I've learned. One of the most helpful things you can do is not get in the way. I'm going to be of no use here whatsoever, so, let's cower safely in the van.
Cool. So yeah, you've got a number of motorcycles and some 4x4s coming up behind you fast, Huggy. They're at a bit of a distance at the moment. They're in front of you, they're behind you. The ones up front, they're slowing down so they can get closer to you. They seem to be using the 4x4s to give cover to the motorbikes. Oh shit, this is quite a big go gang. What are you doing?
Well, it's my turn first.
Yeah.
I will be unveiling the front and rear bubbles that house the guns.
So they just open up, each half just drops down, a big gun pops up. Make good use of it, Huggy.
I'll be raising the guns on Grendel's mother, and I will be launching Hansel and Gretel.
I am making sure that the straps are all done up tightly because frag this noise.
Yep, absolutely fine.
Not actually trying not to throw up.
Huggy, could you roll me a matrix defense?
Oh god.
You launch the drones, you prepare the guns, and then you just see this icon that looks like a motorcycle just drive straight at your pan, and just like, what the frag is going on?
That's at +2 because I'm hot sim. 4 hits.
So you just see this coming, your icon just ducks, the motorcycle goes flying over your head, it's all good. Oh shit, that was close. Could you do the same at a -1, please?
Certainly.
They have more than one decker? This is a fancy go gang. This is probably not a go gang.
That's 5 hits.
This time you see it coming, you see they look identical, you see the motorcycle icon incoming, and you just slap the front wheel as he comes in, and it just jinks off to the side, and he, in the matrix, just disappears off elsewhere. Hansel's turn. I'm going to say that one simple action was to deploy, but it does have a second simple action. We're in chase combat. What are you armed with? It's an assault rifle, is it?
They are both. Sorry, I haven't loaded their character sheets. Hansel, you're up. Gretel, you're up. And Grendel's mother, you're up.
Yes, they are. They're flying. If they're down, it's bad.
Oh, God, don't say that out loud. They are all armed with assault rifles.
I'm going to say they're at medium range at this point. All right, so what's Hansel doing?
Okay, so I've just been matrix attacked by somebody with a motorcycle avatar. I'm considering this an act of war. And I'm going to open fire on one of the motorcyclists.
Okay, so I'm going to say that they get...
Catches some poor sod who just happened to be driving past in the wrong colours. He's
Just
like, but it matches the motorcycle.
Just gets blown away just for being there. I'm going to give them +2 on defense because they're in a moving vehicle. You will be at a -1 for the range. And is this a burst or is this a single shot?
This is a short, narrow burst. Actually, short, wide burst. Short, wide.
Okay, so that will cancel out their +2. Thank you, that keeps my life simple.
You could always go for a long burst.
Long burst is what happens second.
You only have one action, mate.
Oh, right. Okay, yes, in that case, a short, long burst. Short, long burst, a long, wide burst. That's at a -1. That's 3 hits. If Huggy has the option, she is going to send a Matrix alert to Sunshine saying, I'm under attack and need help.
Pretty sure that's just a free action.
It is, yeah, so you can do that. Alright, so how many hits was that there, Huggy?
That was 3 hits.
Well, that's 3 net, so they're going to have to resist 9 physical AP -1?
Yes.
So, Hansel just gets tossed out of the drone rack, just vertical fire, goes up, spins around for a few seconds, and during that time acquires target, sees one of these riders, and then just strafes it. And one of the rounds just catches the guy in the shoulder, and I'm going to make him make a control roll.
Good. Don't bring motorcycles to a car fight.
They kind of jink all over the place a little bit, and there's a bit of weaving, but they do just about manage to keep it stable, but they do drop back a little bit. Sunshine, your turn.
Alrighty, first off, I need to do a analyze, I think, to see who the frag's attacking.
I'm going to call for a scan in this particular instance.
Scan, sure.
Because they're not lunatics, they're running silent.
2 hits. Oh, hang on, I should have had another 2 dice on that.
Ah, you're running hot sim, are you?
Yep, 3 hits.
Alright, things have got serious. Sunshine's going hot sim.
Yep.
So, you drop into the Matrix, you can see a few icons around you, but what really catches your attention is the fact that there's at least 3 deckers here. Oh, shit.
Dummers, we have a problem. I'm on 3-1 against.
Right, I'm going to do what I can to take those to reduce those numbers, but there's only so much I can do. I've got to keep these drones running.
If you can let me know what cars they're in, I can maybe do something about that.
Right, I am just going to quickly double check something.
Is a scan a complex action?
That was actually what I was about to check. Because we haven't done one in ages, and I don't remember. Yes, it is. It's the detect hidden node action. However, useful turn, you know what the hell you're up against.
Too much, yeah.
You do also detect a whole bunch of motorcycles and stuff like that, but what's really catching your attention is, you know, the bastards in the Matrix who can frag up your day. Speaking of which, Mav, your turn.
Alright, 2 vehicles in front, 2 vehicles behind. I'm going to physically control the front turret.
Okay, I'm going to call that a simple action to take control of it.
Then I still have a simple action to start firing.
Question, which turret is the one that I can't control?
Probably the front, because you can't manually control the back turret. It's at the wrong end of the truck.
There's an interface in the truck. It's basically like a Xbox D-pad and a screen.
Oh, are they fire-by-wire?
Yeah.
That rhymes. That's awful.
So not only are the submarines of the future piloted with Xbox controllers, the big rigs of the future are as well. Hopefully this one meets with a better fate.
No, that submarine is definitely in the past.
In the past, yeah.
So yeah, it'll be a simple action to take control of it. You'll be using the gunnery skill for this, but you'll not be using your agility, you'll be using logic.
What?
Yes.
Frag this noise. Not only do I not have the right skill, I am running off an awful stat.
I mean, you could just lean out the window.
I could just lean out the window. What gun are these turrets armed with?
Ingram White Knights armed with XX.
XX is nice.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, Guiseppi wasn't fragging about.
That's actually worse than my personal gun.
Alright.
However, if I lean out the window, I get shot. And this is why God gave us wide bursts. I'm going to use the mounted gun. I'm going to shoot the vehicle ahead and to the right.
Alright, so you're taking a shot at one of the 4x4s that's in front of you.
Yep. Long, white... no, I only have a remaining simple action this turn. Next turn, fun stuff happens. Next pass, fun stuff happens. Logic -1. Why am I defaulting skills on logic today?
Because you've offended the logic gods.
Apparently. No hits.
Oh yeah, you're still wounded.
Oh shit, I am only rolling one die on this.
So, yeah, it just goes wide. You spray a load of lead all over the road right behind them. They have a moment of, oh, frag. Ooh, that's not what we expected. Don't like that. So, Huggy, you're still rigged into the big rig. Could you give me a quick driving roll, please?
Certainly. I've finally found the big rig, so that's jumped in rigger maneuvering.
Also, Ivar, I know you listen to music while we play. Why are you not listening to the Fury Road soundtrack?
Why am I not listening to the Fury Road?
Why are all of us not listening to the Fury Road soundtrack?
This is, like, absolutely the time for that.
Yeah.
Can I put that on over the intercom?
Absolutely. Fragging-lutely. Free action.
For reasons of badass.
All we need is someone standing on the truck with a flamethrower. Flamethrower guitar.
What a lovely day. What a lovely day.
Wait, how do you say what a lovely day in German?
Was ein wunderes Tag?
Wundertag?
Ein Wundertag. Das ist ein Wundertag.
I'm not sure if that's correct, but it sounds right.
Das ist ein Wundertag.
How many hits did you get there, please, Huggy?
Huggy? Sorry, yes. I got 3 hits.
The rider drops back, hits the brakes. He nearly clips the central reservation as he goes around the 4x4 that's behind him that's been providing him cover. And he's closer to the van, but he's not quite there. Is Grendel's mother on autopilot, or has anybody grabbed the wheel?
Unless, as otherwise stated, she's on autopilot. Is anybody grabbing the wheel?
They've not had the chance yet, so not yet.
I can't drive. Alexandra, can you drive?
I don't think I can drive.
You don't think you can drive?
I'm in the wrong vehicle.
I don't think I can drive.
In your case, the think is somewhat more important than the rest of us.
But you have an ungodly reaction stat.
I will...
On your turn.
On my turn, I will think about it.
Right, so it's working on automatic as well.
Okay, could Grendel's mother give me a driving check, please?
Oh god, 0 hits.
One of these 4x4s comes right up, just cuts in between the lead van, the one that Sunshine's in, and the big rig, and it's just jammed itself right up against the big rig, stopping you getting any closer to it. And could I get another driving check from yourself, please, Huggy?
Myself? So that is from Gotterdammerung?
Yep, and this will be at a -1.
Are driving defense checks penalized, like, being shot?
It doesn't matter. That's 7 hits.
7 hits, fragging hell. So one of these bikes that's behind you just suddenly just hits the gas, goes for it, getting right up close to the back end of it, and you just mentally twitch the wheel. You clip his bike, and he just drops. He barely controls it, goes out into the hard shoulder, skids in some gravel, and he's just right back where he started. Yeah, he's not doing so hot. And could Gotterdammerung give me another one at a -2, please?
Certainly. That's 4 hits.
So again, one of these 4x4s has dropped back, but it's not. How do you fuck up braking, man? He's was intending to come alongside you, but he's just kind of slightly out in front to the right at the moment. Could I get another one from Gotterdammerung? Actually, no. Could I get it from the new van, please?
Certainly. You haven't given it maneuver check yet.
In which case it will be based off pilot because it doesn't have the auto soft. So could you roll pilot for me?
That's 1 hit.
So yeah, this van just storms forwards, and again, it's acting to block you from getting near the big rig. Could I get the big rig to roll again? You'll be at a -3 this time. These bikers, yeah, they're properly going for it. They're really wanting to get up close to that big rig.
So you know how you were saying that you were 3-on-1, Sunshine?
Mm-hmm.
My odds are not quite so good.
This is at -1 now. 3 hits.
God damn, Huggy is good at this. God damn. He manages to get close, but you just jinx slightly, block him, and then jump back in. And he's had to hit the brakes so that he didn't pile into the back of the big rig. So he sat just behind you. He's not quite able to get close enough for whatever the frag it is he's planning. He's definitely after you. He's right on your fragging tail.
My assumption right now is that their plan is to try and get inside that crate and nick whatever it is we're transporting.
Toiga, your turn. You're inside a van, and there's just a hornet's nest of motorcycles outside. You can't see what the hell's going on, but frag me, what is happening?
Can I interrupt a sec?
Chose not to do anything, so I'm going to count it as a held action.
I think having heard all of the gunfire going off, I kind of yell, Cece, can you help me get out of this thing, please?
So, commanding a spirits is a simple action.
Yep.
So, would helping Alexandra also be a simple action?
Unfortunately not, because you've got to dive over to the Valkyrie module, you've got to get it open, you've got to undo straps. It's going to take a little while.
Okay.
The module will assist you in releasing the patient once you ask it to, but it's still not going to be immediate.
So, speaking a simple phrase, commanding a spirit is a simple action.
Yep.
And speaking a simple phrase is a held action.
Free action. Yep.
Free action, sorry. Free action. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm just going to do my best to not get us all killed by bikers. And then, first simple action, I'm going to command the spirit and man, the Wolverine merchant, to sit on the roof of one of the vans and blast the bikers, because his power is innate spell and he has acid stream, because he can have any spell that Toyer knows.
Alright.
Second simple action, the gorilla has elemental attack.
Yep.
Which I think is a ranged attack. And it's the same thing again. Sit on the roof of one of the vans and start blasting bikers.
Is it possible to summon a spirit inside one of the 4x4s?
I would need to be able to see it, I think.
You can't summon it inside a vehicle, but you can manifest it inside a vehicle. It can manifest itself inside a vehicle.
Yep.
However, you have just given your orders.
Next time, I've still got one more spirit.
Alright. So, I'll finish out the turn. So, Huggy, could I get another rollout of you for the Gotterdammerung at negative... How many are we up to now?
I think we're at -4.
Or I think...
-4, okay. Also, Michael, your fucking solid suggestion on playing Fury Road, thank you. I'm so sad I can't get the rights to put this on the actual podcast.
That's 4 hits on maneuvering.
Nice, thank you very much. You seem to have only rolled at a -2 there, Huggy.
That's because I'm hot simmed.
Absolutely right. Cool, thank you. Yeah, jeez, Huggy is good at this. Just as one of them backs up, you just accelerate level with the 4x4 so that he has to hit the accelerator again. He overcooks it slightly and ends up further ahead than he wants to be, and then you just tap the brake on the big rig again. I've got air brakes, bitch. I don't care. So, could I get another roll? Oh my god, these bikers are like fragging bees. They're everywhere.
Not the bees! There are too many bikers in this encounter. For the good of the initiative track, I'm going to try and do something about that on my next pass.
That's 8 hits.
I have a question here, Huggy. Genuinely. Do you have your edge slider on?
I don't. I checked that for the first rolls. That's 7 hits.
Alright, so you have 5 net hits here, and just because it amuses the fuck out of me and you as well in a few seconds, this guy's coming back, he hits the brake, shoots back between the other bikes and the 2 4x4s, and you just mentally twitch the steering wheel over, and oh god, that bike just went under all the wheels on one side. Oh shit!
That's 1 bike down.
Yeah, he's just gone. Like, that guy is just laminated to the road. Jesus frag. Could I get another roll out of you, please, buddy?
Certainly.
Oh my god, there's hundreds of them. Where are they all come? Where did these fraggers come from?
So I'm now on -4, including my +2. That's 4 hits.
Yeah, so biker comes up and he got stuck behind his own fucking 4x4 that was giving him cover. Twat.
I will point out that I'm rolling 15 dice with this Big G.
That is a large attack roll.
Yeah, Huggy's good at driving. So it's now your Strato 9's turn. Gretel, what's Gretel gonna do?
Gretel is going to... So, there's a couple of bikes that are really hugging my tail right now. Gretel is going to turn around and shoot one of them in the back.
Alright, so you will only get the one action because one of its actions was to launch, but could you give me a roll?
So this is a long, wide burst. This is autonomous, standard ammo, FNH. I'm not rolling at a negative for distance anymore, am I?
No, they're right up in your face now.
That's 3 hits.
Alright, so you actually have 3 nets, so this guy's having a fragging bad day.
So that is 6, 7, 8, 9 hits, AP -1.
So he actually rolled really fucking well there. So yeah, again, it hits him. You can see the blood spray out from him. I'm just going to make him roll his control roll, because I wouldn't do this for a car, but on a motorbike, it seems appropriate. Having ridden motorbikes, something knocks you, you need to control the fragging thing. So yeah, he actually drops back a little bit. He's now alongside Grendel's mother, having dropped back from being right on the tail of the big rig. Could I get another roll out of that big rig, please?
Certainly. This would be at now -5.
Yep.
I'm now only rolling 10 dice. I don't like this. That's 3 hits.
The guy, it's one of the 4x4s out in front of the big rig. Jinks out to the left. This is like a 3-lane highway. Jinks out to the left, so he's almost scraping the hard shoulder. Sorry, not the hard shoulder, the central reservation. Hits the brakes, drops back, but he doesn't drop back quite as far as he wants to, and he's only like midway alongside the big rig. It looks like he was trying to go next to the 2 that are blocking 2 of the lanes behind the big rig, between your vans and the big rig. It looks like they're trying to cut you off from it. Alright, so could I get one more roll out of you in the big rig there, Huggy?
Right.
These bikers are determined. What the frag is going on?
They want whatever we have.
Looks that way.
That's 1 hit for the first time. Numbers game is getting to me.
Yeah, so this bike just piles on the power, shoots up from behind you. You, in the sensors, you just catch a glimpse of it and just go, oh, frag, that's a Blitzen. And it gets alongside and really close to the point where the cab joins onto the cargo container, like the flatbed that the cargo container's on, and he's just right alongside that.
Oh no.
Well, I can see where this is going.
Yeah, I can see where this is going.
We're on pass 2.
So at this point, if Alexandra were to reveal that she can deploy spider limbs and leap motorbike to motorbike, killing people, that would be super useful. Now would be the opportune time to do that.
That's not what I'm planning to do. Can I say that my held action was getting out of that, sorting myself out and getting out of that thing?
These things do have the option of removing the automatic release handle on the inside. I did not take that option.
So, top of pass 2. Huggy, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I am going to try and squish that guy who just pulled up alongside the truck.
Yeah.
There's a biker sitting right beside the cab. I'm going to try and just twitch the rig over and get rid of him.
All right, go for it. Give me your driving check. Also, you'll not be at penalties because it's a new pass. Fuck this guy in particular.
Yeah, I was going to say, remind me, do my penalties carry over to the pass? No, they do not.
I can't remember if it's turn or pass, but I'm going with pass because...
I think it's technically turn, but frag that.
Yeah, I don't care
That's just
enough.
punitive.
That's 5 hits.
So, you've got 3 net hits. So, for the damage here, given this is a side swipe, I'm just going to do this as straight body of the vehicle. What's the body of that vehicle, please?
The body of that vehicle is 24.
I'm not rolling any dice.
Damage value, body.
Yes.
Damage value, yes.
So, yeah, you just go, frag you, fly, twitch the rig over, and what happens is you crush his back wheel under one of the wheels of your big rig. The bike spins out. He goes flying. He bounces off the concrete central reservation, bounces off the... Yep, that's the sound a motorcyclist makes. Bounces off the 4x4 that's following you to the left, bounces off the concrete reservation again, and then just gets shot under the back wheel of the big rig, and then gets run over by the 4x4, your new van, and then Grendel's mother.
Human pizza, got it.
I think that was overly cruel.
I think he scratched the paintwork. Guiseppi's going to be pissed.
Yeah. He is very definitely...
Deceased.
Deceased.
Ceased to be.
He is pining for the fjords.
He is...
For the fjords!
He's pining for the open road. Oh, wait, no, he's all over it.
Ah.
So...
I can't do pining for the fjords correctly.
Well, did you say that riding a motorbike is like being one with the road?
Ah.
Even as a biker. I'm both horrified by this statement and also kudos. So, it's also, speaking of Toyga, your Spirit of Man's turn. What's it doing?
So, its instruction from Toyga was get on the roof and start blasting bikers.
Yep.
Because he's a Spirit of Man, his innate spell is anything Toyga knows, and Toyga knows acid spray, so he's going to pick the nearest biker.
I do apologise, it will need to manifest. Actually, I tell you what, it manifested on the last pass after you instructed it. So, yep, it's manifested and it can start blasting. It's blasting harder than Danny DeVito.
I was about to say, so I know I started blasting.
Blasting.
So then it starts blasting.
So it rolls spell casting and gets 3 hits.
Defenders win ties, buddy. I'm really sorry. So the biker just jinks to the side as this splat of acid goes onto the road next to him.
Yeah, because he's a Wolverine, but he's standing up on his back legs and he's dressed up like a very rich Viking trader, and he's just howling abuse at you in a language no one has heard spoken for centuries. Not at you, the bikers, though. Yeah, just a string of really foul Viking invective.
Bikers cannot hear your abuse. They are riding bikes at motorway speeds.
This is a spirit. It can do weird shit.
Is it calling them a nil thing?
That word is certainly in there, but there's so many others in there.
Oh, it's reached for the nuclear option. Yep, all right. So, Alexandra, you've managed to pull all these straps off. You've got the fragging lid of this thing open. You're
remembered at the last minute to unplug the data jack.
Yeah. You have that moment where you try to walk and go, there, nope, frag, and undo it. What are you doing now?
So I'm going to grin maliciously at Cece. Hey Cece, do you remember Dad's West Wind? You know how it went missing? Yeah.
So Toyga's like briefly got a look of... It's a look of confusion, then a look of horror, and then like an enormous terrifying grin. And it's you are my favourite cousin for a reason.
Hey, Huggy.
Yes?
Mind if I take the wheel?
Sure. Give me a second. I'll need to release it.
All right, so we'll call your action just piling into the front.
Scrambling into the front seat.
Yeah, you sit in the front seat and just... Hello, leather steering wheel. Actual dead cow. Let's do this. Huggy, can I get a matrix defense?
No.
That was such a defeated.
That's 5 hits.
Lucky bastard. Yeah, fair enough. Can I get another one?
Do I take penalties to that?
You do.
So +1.
I don't hold with this being massively outnumbered bullshit.
That's 3 hits.
I need better bikers.
No, you don't.
I need better bikers.
No, you don't.
So, Toyga, it's your gorilla turtle spirit, earth spirit thing's turn. It's sat on top of the van that sun shines in. If you weren't in Hot Sim, you'd be hearing quite a bit of thumping on the roof right now. What's it doing?
So it's sort of like a halfway between a gorilla and a turtle, but it's made entirely out of like black volcanic glass, and you can faintly see like veins of black heat in it and veins of like red magma running through it. Its instruction from Toyga was get on top of one of the vans and start blasting bikers, and it has elemental attack, so it picks a biker and holds out its hand or arm, and the arm splits and little flecks of like red hot lava come flying out of it, and as they move through the air they cool into like needles of obsidian.
That's cool as shit.
No, it's hot.
No, they've cooled by the time it reaches it, but they're obsidian, so they're sharp as fuck, so I'm giving it 2 points of armor piercing, because he roleplayed the fuck out of that.
And he got 5 hits on that.
Oof, you just got 2 net hits. Nice.
Which biker is suffering horribly?
Toyga?
I don't know. Which one would the gorilla pick? I'm going to say one of the guys near the back who thinks he's safe hiding behind the van.
Okay. So
he thinks he's safe behind his big van.
All
the
right.
Stupid prick.
He's not safe.
So he's following behind one of the 4x4s. This gorilla spirit just turns around, shoots these needles of obsidian at him, and you just see these things go up his back and into the leather, through it, into the helmet. You see puffs of blood come out the other side, and some of these puncture the fuel tank. One of them goes straight through into the engine, and just his helmet splits. As he drops back past you, you can see the inside of the visor just coated in red. Yeah, he's fragged. He's just absolutely fragged.
Well done, Gorilla Spirit. It does that, and then no one can hear it saying this because we're going at a million miles an hour. It just sort of says in a very firm, very resonant voice,
"Be not afraid, be terrified."
Not sure those are 2 separate emotions right now, but who am I to argue with gorilla lava
turtle thing?
Argue not with Earth Harambe.
Toyga gets like a little mental thing along the spirit link.
I like the troll.
Alright, speaking of the troll, it's Hansel's turn. What's Hansel doing?
Right, there are still 2 bikers behind us. There's one behind and to the right. Hansel has launched on the right-hand side of the van, so Hansel is going to take a shot at that biker. I'm still going to be going with wide bursts because everything's moving fast, and neither Hansel nor Gretel is a particularly good shot. So this is a long, wide burst standard.
Alrighty, do it.
That's 2 hits.
You have 2 net hits. Nice.
Excellent.
Let's see how poorly this goes for this guy.
Oof.
Yeah, just taking a chunk of damage. Let's see how that goes with his control roll. This guy's the one to watch. The bullets hit him center mass. You see the blood spray out the back. That front wheel doesn't move. It's rock solid.
It feels like a shame to do this, but short wide burst.
Because you're a dick. Yeah, fair enough.
That's 3 hits.
That's 3 net hits. Oh.
Huggy has the views from the drones and their current targets on the sort of periphery of her cyber vision, matrix vision. So she's kind of sitting with her main, like she is currently hot simmed into the big rig, but she has kind of screens on her peripheral vision. She has screens from each of the drones. So she's kind of like, that guy's clearly brilliant. I feel bad just killing him like this, but Fragger's got to die.
As you think this, Huggy, the drone just fires the burst. One of them hits him lower gut. One of them hits him center chest. The other just smashes the visor. The bike keeps going and he just goes flying off the back of it, stone dead.
It feels like I just broke a piece of art. Unfortunately, it was a piece of art that was trying to kill us, so, I don't feel bad, but I just broke something irreplaceable. That guy was good.
All lives are irreplaceable, Huggy.
Sunshine, your turn.
Alrighty, based on my previous scan roll, I've spotted the enemy deckers, haven't I?
Yep, there's 3 of the bastards.
Okay, and there's still 3 of the bastards?
There's still 3 of the bastards.
No, they're not decking for motorbikes.
Decking on motorcycles!
I mean, there are ways to do it. I'm not saying
it's absolutely doable.
It's a terrible idea, but you can totally frag and do it.
It seems like something that the Blue Chainsaws have definitely tried.
It conjures up images of the delivery drivers on their little Zumos texting at the same time as trying.
That is exactly how you should imagine it.
People who have a death wish. Yeah, so what are you doing, Sunshine?
Alrighty, so the first decker that I can see, just out of the 3, is launching a program. Is that a simple or a complex action?
Are you launching your agents? We agreed last session that it was a simple.
Okay, I launch one of my agents.
Badink.
And then I sling an attack at the nearest agent.
Sorry, buddy. Attack is a complex action.
In which case I'll summon a second agent.
But yeah, so you've summoned 2 of your agents. Drek's kicking off in the Matrix. Mav, your turn.
Huggy, I can't hit Drek with these turrets. Do them yourself. Give them to the pilot. That was a free action.
Yeah.
I scramble to the front left door of the truck. And can I draw my... drawing a weapon is a simple action, is it not?
Yeah, I'm going to count all of this of just you dive over at the other side of the van, grabbing your MGMG out of the holdall as you go. Click, clack. Shame.
Make sure it's... Actually, I know it's on Stick and Shock. Swap it to APDS.
Technically only have 1 free action, but it's cool, so I'm going to give it you.
Talking as a free action is such a minor free action.
Shut up and kill a biker.
I'm going to try and shoot a truck. I want to shoot the 4x4 that's trying to cut us off that's down our left-hand side.
All right, do it.
And he is getting a... definitely a long burst. Let's try narrow.
Alrighty.
Let's see how good the driver is. M202 APDS. I don't get to click this button very often.
The I'm done now button.
5 hits.
Nice. So you have 3 nets. Remind me, was that a narrow burst?
That was narrow.
You're fully recall comped, aren't you?
I am. So that was 11 plus 3 is 14 AP minus 6.
So how much damage was that again, please, Mav?
14 AP minus 6.
Well, it resisted 6 of that.
Not bad.
Yeah. So yeah, you lean out the window, boom, 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 and just bullets hammer into the front of this thing, and you're just pouring it into the engine block. You just rip off chunks of the hood. One of the wing mirrors is just obliterated by a stray shot, and there's smoke coming out of it now.
Nice.
It's also Grendel's mother's turn. What would the van like to do, or at least its dog brain?
Well, it's been received the instruction to hand over to manual control, so it's now under manual control. I'm not sure whether the main gun has actually been...
You've fired it while rigged before, so it is definitely rigger.
So, yeah, yes, it's rig adapted. It very seldom actually gets driven.
Given it's now being driven by somebody else, the gun is under the control of the driver, which will be Alexandra.
Yes, yeah.
We'll come back to that at the appropriate time.
Can you partially control a vehicle?
Only if the parts are separated.
Bit of a grey area in the rules.
Like, I'm assuming Alexandra doesn't think she has the gunnery skill.
No.
So can the pilot still fire the gun while Alexandra is driving?
Yes, but Alexandra is now commanding the pilot, rather than the pilot walking on autopilot.
Right.
So she can command the pilot to take shots. The pilot was no longer making shots on its own because it is no longer in control of the vehicle.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Nope, you're doing the correct thing.
All right. We're around on pass 3. Huggy, it's your turn. Jesus, frag, this is getting crazy. There's a bend in the road. Everybody's just going round this, and tractor! Everyone just has this moment of the whole combat just stops for like 2 seconds while everybody's avoiding this tractor. Why are you on the wrong side of the road, on the highway, with a harrow on the front? Oh my god! The bikers in particular they've got the fear of that thing. Look up what a harrow is. It's horrifying. I genuinely know a motorcyclist who nearly drove into one. I'm very glad he didn't.
What even is a harrow for?
Breaking up the ground. So, Huggy, your turn. What are you doing?
Right, Big G, time to test these guns out. Work out the guns. So I have control of the back gun. There are 2 4x4s hugging my back tires. They are really, what's the term?
Tailgating.
Tailgating, that's the one. So, there's one that's directly in front of the new van. There's one that's just to the side. I'm going to be aiming for the ones to the side. I'm already hot sinning, so this is going to be a long, narrow burst into the hood of the 4x4 to the right.
Yep, you're at absolute fragging point-blank range. Do it.
3 hits.
Oh, frag. These guys are good. He sees the gun traverse, and he just... You don't know what the frag he does, but he manages to get more power out of this thing somehow, and he just brings it up so it's just out of the firing arc. As it opens fire, bullets just hit the ground behind it. There's little explosions from the double X ammo, gravel and asphalt flying everywhere, and you just can't hit the bastard. Fragging hell, he's good.
Frag. Right, okay. I only have 1 inside of my firing arc still. So, a short, wide burst at the second 4x4 that is currently behind me.
Alright, go for it.
And I'm changing target, so that's -1 penalty, I think?
I believe it's -2. Thank you for reminding me.
So I'm rolling that as a 0. That's 3 hits.
Okay.
Short, wide burst.
Nice. So that's 2 net hits. How much damage is that doing, buddy?
That's 7. So 2 net hits, yes?
Yes.
That's 8 damage, AP -2. I forget what XX damage ammo actually does.
It adds +1 to the damage, +1 to AP.
Excellent.
Because Guiseppi wasn't fragging about.
No, he wasn't. I suspect that he saw this coming, somewhat.
I suspect so. It was quite obvious.
Yeah, you just unload into the front of this thing, and damn, the armor on that is good. It just bursts all over the front of it. There's just, you can't see it for the explosions for a few moments. And mother fragger, I was aiming for the engine block and you had a spare tyre on there, and that and the armor was just enough. Ablative tyres, you prick.
The icons do in fact have tires on their bonnets.
So it's actually Alexandra's turn. You have a van. What are you doing?
I have a van.
Ho, ho, ho.
Cece, you might want to hang on to something.
Is this going to be your...
Roll your reaction -1, please, Alexandra.
I am intending to try and sideswipe that biker.
Alright, so there's a biker alongside you. You're looking to take them out. Give me a roll.
Yep. -1, yep.
Yes.
2 hits.
You have 1 net hit. So, Huggy, what's the body of that van, please?
Body 16.
Oofed. So that'll be 17 damage they're resisting. I probably shouldn't bother rolling this.
Roll it. It's funny.
Yeah. So that'll be 13 physical.
Is he dead?
I basically just went. I looked in the wing mirror, grinned, and just swung the whole thing sideways.
You look at him. He looks at you. The bike helmet is reflective visor. You see yourself in his visor. And then you just bang the van. And the whole van lurches over. And you smash him and the bike into the concrete central reservation. You see a leg go flying down the road.
What?
And the bike just gets torn apart and scraped to shit. And just as you're about to... You've worn through the rider, you've worn through most of the bike. Just as it's about to start wearing into the van, you just gently twitch the wheels so that it's no longer an issue. And just this wreckage of what you assume was a human and the motorbike just fall behind you. There's just this red...
Jesus, Alex, you'll have wrecked the paint.
I got rid of one of the bikers, though.
There's just this massive red streak down the central reservation barrier.
God's wounds, let's see.
That was fun.
I mean,
Yeah, you see why we do this for a living?
You mean you get paid for this, Drake?
Usually.
Yeah, this is more of a...
We're doing this one on the house for Tiger.
For expenses. Don't forget the expenses.
Sorry about the paintwork, Huggy.
Huggy, could you roll me another Matrix defense?
Oh, flag.
It's fine, the paintwork is Tiger's problem. Why do you think I was so quick to break out the APDS?
I'm going to be eating water soup for life.
We know.
That's 2 hits.
So, Huggy, in the Matrix, you've just been desperately fending off these bikers. They've been coming from every fragging direction, and you've just batted another one away, and then you just get this tire in your ear and just go reeling from it. Could you please resist 4 Matrix damage for me?
Remind me how I resist Matrix damage.
Do you have the armor program?
I do not have the armor program.
In which case, you'll just be rolling system.
Right, system is 5, so I'm rolling 5 dice. Do I add my hot sim to that? Right, so that's 7 dice. So that's 3 hits.
Yeah, you've just taken 1 Matrix damage there, Huggy, so your comlink just starting to feel a bit warm.
I'm assuming that's going to be a -1 to all matrix actions from now on.
Not until you take 3 boxes.
Same as a person.
Hey, Huggy, is there a... Hang on, there must be a radio in here somewhere.
Down to the right, you will see a small black button. Push that all the way in, it'll activate the old radio system.
Got it. Epic. Right. Time to crank this up a notch.
If you put that K-pop Drek on, you and I shall be having words.
K-pop! Tiger, that was when I was 16.
In fairness, we all went through a K-pop phase at 16. Come on.
So, Huggy, while this is going on, you roll me an analyze.
Does that get my hot sim bonus as well or not?
It does indeed, yes.
That's 2 hits.
Okay, carry on. Hansel's turn.
Right. There are still 2 4x4s in front of us. Hansel is going to move closer to the big rig so that she's got a clear shot past the new van. And she's just going to start, plonking rounds into the side of it, basically. This will be... She's shooting at a larger vehicle, so she will have switched to long, narrow burst.
Okay.
Is she getting any negative modifiers at the moment?
I'm just going to keep it simple and say no, just to keep the game rolling.
That's 1 hit.
Okay, and this was at one of the 4x4s, yeah?
Yes, so this is at the 4x4 that is directly behind the... So there's a 4x4 to the left of the truck. There's a 4x4 to the right of the rear of the truck. Of the big rig.
Boldly they drove and well.
And there's a 4x4 directly at the, behind the rear of the truck that is still inside the arc of the truck's machine gun. Hansel is joining in and shooting at the trucks that is at the rear of the big rig.
Cool. Unfortunately, defenders win ties, so goddamn these drivers. It just sees the drone flying in and just jinks out to the side. He's no longer directly behind it. He's off to the left slightly. But yeah, oh fucking hell, these guys are good. Sunshine, your turn. It's past 3. What are you doing?
Cool. Have my agents... They've not had a turn yet, have they?
They haven't. I have, however, put them on the turn order.
Cool. In which case, I would like to hold my action until I can get charged up by my agents.
Absolutely fine. Mav, what are you doing?
Third pass, roughly the same as the second. I'm going to start by activating Agility Boost, since I could use the buff. For 2 extra agility, now on my sheet, and another long, narrow burst of APDS.
Okay.
Again, shooting the one to our left. Hello, 9 hits.
Goodbye.
You have 6 net there, so how much damage is that, please?
That is 17 AP -6.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Soak it.
So, you just absolutely unload in the front of this thing. Your ablative tire's gone now, mother fragger.
I don't think his ablative tire is very effective against APDS.
Yeah, you just see bits of the hood go flying. Oh, that was a bit of engine. I don't know what that was, but it was clearly important. And just smoke starts pouring out of this thing, and it just starts dropping back hard. But it's up next to the central reservation. Alexandra, could you make me a quick driving check, please?
Oh no.
That will be a reaction check. I don't actually have driving as a skill.
Okay, so reaction -1.
2 hits.
Yeah, unfortunately, Grendel's mother just gets you jink out the way, but not quite fast enough, and they just take out the mirror.
Frag. Sorry.
It's okay, I don't normally use mirrors anyway.
So, one of your agents goes... Do you want to just do both rolls on your turn to save time?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually your other agent's turn now, so might as well do it now.
In which case I will then, fire my held action. I start by rolling 12 dice for the 2 agents. You're joking. Okay, I get 2 hits on 12 dice.
Alright.
Okay, that was chuff. But yeah, agents do... bless their little digital socks, they're trying their best. So, and then I roll...
They need new digital socks, mate.
Yeah.
I told you to update our animations. It's bad luck to use stock avatars.
That's 3 hits on that attack roll.
So you actually get 2 net. Nice.
Alright, rating 6, so what's that, 8 damage?
Yep.
Cool. So, yeah, the 2 agents charge me up and I just yeet a ball of code at one of the deckers.
Their avatars are bikers.
Okay, yeah.
We've got real bikers and virtual bikers. It's not confusing in the slightest.
Not a little bit. Not in the least.
Can I say that the avatar bikers, they've got like the Tron light cycle thing where they're leaving like a trail behind them?
Yeah, frag it, why not? Cool. That gets us round to pass 4. Fortunately, there's only 2 people on pass 4, which saves me time and effort. Alexandra, what would you like to do with this fine and beautiful pass 4?
A reminder, you do currently have a light machine gun under your control.
I have a what now?
A light machine gun.
Okay. Cool.
Have a boondaka stick.
Do I just... How? What?
It'll be off the gunnery skill, which you don't have.
You don't have, but also, I don't know how to make it work,
So it'll be logic -1 if you want to default on that.
Not overly.
You're probably better off doing some
I think
tactical
I'm
driving.
better off doing some tactical driving. Cece, if I drive up next to that 4x4 in front of us, can you do anything with it?
I mean, sure, I can send ghosts into it to eat everyone inside.
Do you need to be next to it to see that? To do that?
Not particularly.
Alright.
If you're right up next to it, though, you can just point the gun in through the window and pray to God Almighty.
Alright, let's do that then.
You asked what a light machine gun was. Do you remember that Christmas where Great Auntie Ethel bludgeoned that Pomeranian to death?
Don't remind me, it was super cute.
The thing she bludgeoned it with was a submachine gun.
Oh.
Which is a totally different thing.
Oh well.
I think that fits Matoiga's knowledge of weapons.
So I am going to... Can I say mucking about with the radio is a free action?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So I am going to turn the radio up loudly.
The windows are rattling.
Yep. With whatever the Sixth World dance station is.
Just the Venga Boys.
Really? The Venga Boys? Were you even alive, Jack?
I was alive. I remember getting very drunk to that song once.
And then I'm going to try and drive up next to the 4x4 that's just in front of us. And try and shoot it with the gun, maybe? I don't know how to do that. We'll see what happens.
If you're trying to shoot it with the gun, that'll be the primary action, so you won't really get any closer. Could you roll logic -1 for me? The controls are right in front of you, so you just go, how does this work? Push his button, hopes for best.
It's basically like a touch screen. You aim Viz to your finger on the touch screen.
Yeah, no hits.
That is, in fact, a critical glitch.
Oh, bollocks.
Oh, hell above.
Oh dear.
Ah,
That's windscreen wipers! Frack!
No. That would be a glitch, not a critical. And this, kiddies, is why we don't roll skills we are terrible at.
What I'm going to say is that it'll be weapon damage, base damage, plus the number of dice she had, which is 2, against the other van. Your brand new and shiny van that what you stole fair and square.
Oh, wait, it's a new van, not against the big rig.
Yup.
Oh.
So, what's that LMG loaded up with there, Huggy?
Standard.
That'll be...
Is it too late to say I switched it to gel?
Very much so, buddy. So that'll be 8 ballistic -1 that your beautiful new van has to resist there, Huggy.
Right. What does it resist that on?
Body plus armor.
Ballistic. So that it's just -1. That's fine.
That's 8 hits.
Doesn't give a wet frag. It just... The bullets just mushroom against the outside of the van. You're fine. Whatevs.
Oh, for frag's sake, that wasn't the turret button.
Mav, your turn.
Woo! First time I've taken a 4th pass in actual combat.
I'd actually had something to do.
I know. Alright. I turn ahead, and there's a biker ahead and very slightly to the left. He's about to have a bad day.
Bikers to the left of us, bikers to the right of us.
I've already made at least one of those jokes already this session.
Here we are, stuck in the middle with Mav.
Middle with you.
And there's the other one!
Whatever's blasting through the radio, are Toygra and Alexandra singing along at top volume?
Heck yes.
Roll it, Mav.
Right, that biker heading to the left is getting a long, narrow burst of stick and shock. No, he's not. He's getting a long, wide burst of stick and shock.
Okie doke.
Because I'm going to hit him.
Let's frag him in particular.
And it's stick and shock, so hitting him once is probably enough.
Yep, so you're using your free action for the ammo changer in your gun.
Love that. Was worth every new yen.
Yep.
Have that. 3 hits. Oh well, will do.
It's 2 net.
I mean,
And it's electrical.
Yep.
So, bzzzt, Frad Barker.
It's going to be fun to try and control a motorbike when you're getting hit by stick and shock.
Yes, it is.
I'm not sure fun is the word I would use.
Lethal?
Mm-hmm.
Borderline impossible?
I like sneezing at speed. Only worse.
God, that's fragging awful.
Yep. So, you just absolutely nail this guy in the back with stick and shock, Mav. And the bikes, you see just him shake and seize, and the bike just does a wheelie so hard it flips. As his muscles contract, he hits the gas really hard and just flips it. And he's out. As we move into pass 2.
I still have an action. Get off.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That was only a simple action.
Yep. Sorry, I always forget it's a simple action.
Yep. Ooh, biker miles ahead or van behind?
Van behind.
You're too late. I had already decided. The biker miles ahead gets a short, wide burst of stick and shock.
Okay.
Oh yes, there's still one all the way up at the top of the map.
Yep. For 5 hits.
I'm not even bothering to roll this. You've got 5 net. He's just utterly fragged. He seizes up. The back end of the bike skips out, and it just gets pulled under the big rig. And you feel the ba-dum, 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 ba-dum as it goes over his body.
Sucks to be him.
It does.
Stick and shock versus bikers. 3 chances to take them out each round.
As we move into turn 2, this whole thing's taken like 3 seconds. It's been mental. The remaining bike and the...
We got rid of all but one of those bikes. We did.
4x4s open out and give the big rig space. And they're like driving in the hard shoulder right next to, on the other side, right next to the central reservation. The one remaining biker is holding is clearly riding this using some sort of interface, holding his hands out above his handlebars, drops back until he's level with the cab, looks into the cab.
Down the barrel of an M202.
Mav gives you the nod, puts his hands back onto the handlebars and then just hits the gas and rides like hell.
Are they breaking off?
Yeah, they're breaking off. Half their gang's been killed.
Well, let's see how many more we can make it before they escape.
You utter bastard. He gave you the nod, man. He gave you the nod of respect. You
I got attacked
dread.
by a bear today. I am not feeling merciful.
Yep. All right.
Okay, Mav, We talked about this.
Did we?
Yes.
We did. I'm going to roll composure.
Alright, your target number is 3 to maintain your composure.
I fail.
Alright, you just unload into the back of this biker as he rides off. The others are dropping off behind you. They're clearly not...
Mav, you fragging slitch!
Given that this happens before you have a chance to react, it probably happens as he's looking at me.
Huggy is not going to be exactly in a particularly merciful mood either. If given the opportunity, I am going to try and sideswipe one of the 4x4s before they get away.
Oh my god, alright, you fucking murder hobos, roll.
Do you want me to hold composure? Because I'm...
Yeah, well, if you want to do it, but if you want to roll composure, roll composure.
Huggy has had a bad day. Everybody has had a bad day. These guys have just attacked us, unprovoked, on the open road. I'm not feeling very merciful right now. But let us see how merciful I am feeling. That's one hit.
Not particularly.
About as merciful as me.
So I'm not going to open fire on them. I'm not going to, if I'm basically just going to clip the front or the side of the vehicle. I'm not going to, start unloading on them again. But these guys are getting a solid dent in the side of one of these 4x4s. As a reminder not to frag with us.
Fair enough. Could you please roll me your driving skill? Pilot groundcraft.
I could.
Y'all are about as merciful and forgiving as the God of the Old Testament.
As merciful and forgiving as your patron?
I am exactly as merciful and forgiving as these people deserve. In fact, I am more so.
That's 3 hits.
Alright, so what I'm going to call this is a straight up body plus net hits from your vehicle against theirs. What's the body rate? What vehicle are you using, actually?
This would be in the big rig. It's the one she's jumped into.
So what's the body rating on that again, please?
24.
Oof. Okay. Resisted 7 of that 24 damage. Ouch. Yeah, you just clip the front of this thing in just the wrong way. It goes outside of it goes over the hard shoulder, goes over the barrier, and just wraps around a tree.
Are we all quite finished?
I mean, you can have a shot if you want. I'm done.
Thank you all.
Hey, does anyone want to check if those guys are trying to, do anything decking-wise? I don't want them putting computer viruses.
They were screwing with my head. Why do you... This is one of the reason I swiped that tuck. It's a little Drax for decking.
I just don't want to check they've not filled Gottendamerung with, viruses or, I don't know, matrix herpes or whatever.
Oh, you've got a point.
That is the first time anyone has ever said that to me.
Sunshine, you are far too merciful to be a Shadowrunner.
You know what? Sometimes it's not personal. Sometimes it's biz. That was biz. You guys made it personal.
So, Alexandra, how are you liking the team?
I think I need to lie down.
I can take back control of the vehicle.
Please, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Please throw up out of the window, or there's a bucket in the back.
Frag, I killed that guy.
First time?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm about to say is one of the worst things that I have to say to anyone in this business. You get used to it.
There's just, strange noises coming from the back now.
I really, really hope you don't get the opportunity.
Also, Mav, you bastard. He gave you the nod.
He knows what he did.
Well, he doesn't anymore.
Bragging road pirate.
Yeah, because we were carrying a score, go figure.
Pirates know what they signed up for.
I mean, if you want to go back and apologise to them, I'm sure they'll be more than happy to accept your goodwill gesture.
Frag you, Sledge.
Fine language coming from you.
Thank you for spending some time with us and listening to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast. We hope that you enjoyed the show and look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time for our next episode. In the meantime,
welcome to the world of Shadowrunning, Lexi. It's exactly as traumatic as it seems. How did you guys end up running the Shadows?
Let us know on our Discord. Intro is More Human Than Human by Karl Casey, and the background music is also by Karl Casey. Outro music is Neon Thrills by Luck Hash, and all sound effects are credited in the show notes. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to the Pride Against Prejudice podcast to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any other proprietary material for promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with the Pride Against Prejudice podcast in any official capacity whatsoever. All other works mentioned in this podcast remain the property of their respective owners. The Pride Against Prejudice podcast is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 license. So if you want to use any part of the show, please give us the credit. See you next time, chummers.